You built the salad. But the dressing can undo more nutritional work than most people realize. The average dressing pour in consumer studies is double the labeled serving size. Calories double accordingly.
Yeah.
We tend to overestimate how much we need. The dressing aisle markets health through imagery, while ingredient lists tell a different story. Many dressings feature olive oil on the label, while soybean or canola oil appears first in the ingredient list. A typical commercial salad dressing contains 12 to 16 ingredients. A homemade vinaigrette needs 3. To understand commercial dressings, we need to understand why so many ingredients are required. Oil and water do not naturally combine. A commercial dressing must maintain a stable emulsion across shelf life. Emulsifiers allow oil and water to form a stable suspension, essential for a consistent pourable product. Commercial dressings must remain shelf-stable for 12 to 18 months, requiring preservatives and pH control. Soybean oil costs 6 to 10 times less than olive oil per liter, a powerful economic incentive for manufacturers. By law, ingredients are listed by weight. The first ingredient is the most abundant in the product. When olive oil appears third or fourth in a dressing, the product is primarily soybean or canola oil. Soybean oil is approximately 51% omega-6 linoleic acid, the dominant fatty acid in Western food supply. The omega-6 to omega-3 ratio in Western diets has shifted from roughly 1:1 historically to 15:1 today. Excess omega-6 relative to omega-3 promotes pro-inflammatory eicosanoid production through the arachidonic acid pathway. Epidemiological research associates high omega-6 to omega-3 ratios with increased systemic inflammatory markers. Canola oil has a better omega-6 to omega-3 ratio than soybean oil, but is still far from olive oil's profile. Olive and avocado oils contain the lowest omega-6 content per tablespoon of common culinary oils. Using olive oil imagery on dressings primarily made from cheaper oils is a common and legal marketing practice. Soybean oil is more prone to oxidation during storage than olive oil, producing rancid off-flavors over time. Antioxidants like EDTA and tocopherols are added to prevent seed oil oxidation during shelf life. Refined seed oils are stripped of natural antioxidants in processing, then antioxidants are added back artificially. No minimum percentage of olive oil is required for a product to carry an olive oil ingredient claim. Ingredient list position is the only reliable indicator of which oil dominates a commercial dressing formulation. Avocado oil dressings increasingly list avocado oil as the primary ingredient, a genuine compositional improvement. The premium dressing segment using genuine olive or avocado oil is growing, but at significantly higher price points. The oil check. The first ingredient should be the oil shown on the front label. Anything else is marketing. Oxidized seed oils in aged dressings can contribute aldehyde compounds associated with cellular damage in research. Freshly made vinaigrette has zero oxidation risk, a meaningful quality advantage over bottled alternatives. Beyond oil type, sodium and sugar content in commercial dressings require close examination. A 2-tablespoon serving of ranch dressing delivers 260 milligrams of sodium, 11% of daily recommended intake. At a typical 4-tablespoon pour, dressing alone contributes over 500 milligrams of sodium to the meal. The WHO recommends under 2,000 milligrams of sodium daily. The average Western diet delivers 3,400 milligrams. Approximately 70% of sodium in the Western diet comes from processed and packaged foods, not salt shakers. Condiments, including dressings, represent a meaningful and often underestimated component of daily sodium intake. Sweet dressing varieties commonly contain 6 to 10 grams of sugar per serving, primarily from added corn syrup. Sugar in dressings appears in multiple forms: corn syrup, cane sugar, honey, and fruit juice concentrate. Low-fat dressings consistently contain the most sugar per serving. Fat is replaced with sweeteners and starch. Fat-free Italian dressing has triple the sugar of regular Italian, and essentially the same total calorie count. Potassium sorbate inhibits mold and yeast growth path, extending shelf life without significantly affecting flavor. Calcium disodium EDTA chelates metal ions that accelerate oil rancidity, a functional preservative in commercial dressings. Common dressing preservatives, sorbate, EDTA, benzoate, are approved and have established safety records at food levels. Xanthan gum and modified starch maintain texture and prevent settling, replacing the natural emulsifying function of egg yolk. Natural flavors is a regulatory category that can encompass complex mixtures. Individual compounds are not disclosed. The FDA defines natural flavors as derived from natural sources, but extensive processing is permitted in production. Food manufacturers are not required to disclose which specific compounds constitute their natural flavor mixtures. Glutamate compounds providing umami flavor may be present in natural flavor mixtures in commercial dressings. Some commercial dressings include anti-foaming agents from industrial food manufacturing, absent from any home recipe. Homemade vinaigrette requires 4 to 6 ingredients. Commercial Italian dressing averages 14 to 16. Commercial dressings use colorants to standardize appearance, including titanium dioxide for whitening in creamy varieties. Titanium dioxide was banned as a food additive in the EU in 2022. Its use in the US continues pending review. Carrageenan, a seaweed-derived thickener, is approved for food use but has been subject to ongoing safety debate. Some animal studies raised gastrointestinal concerns with degraded carrageenan. Regulatory bodies note food grade is different. Soy lecithin is a common emulsifier in commercial dressings. Allergen declaration required for soy-sensitive consumers. The alternative to commercial dressings is remarkably simple, requiring less than 60 seconds to prepare. A classic vinaigrette is 3 parts oil to 1 part acid. 4 ingredients. Shake and serve, no additives required. Olive oil polyphenols in fresh vinaigrette are intact. Commercial versions stored for months have degraded these compounds. Acid variety in homemade vinaigrettes, lemon, various vinegars, creates flavor diversity without additional processing. Tahini dressing, sesame paste, lemon, garlic, provides a creamy texture with calcium and monounsaturated fat. Greek yogurt dressings provide protein and probiotic cultures, naturally thick without modified starch or carrageenan. Homemade vinaigrette typically costs 40 to 60% less per serving than commercial alternatives. A jar of homemade vinaigrette prepared once lasts 5 to 7 days refrigerated, requiring just 2 minutes to prepare. Batch preparing a week's worth of vinaigrette requires 2 minutes and eliminates commercial dressing entirely. For purchased dressings, check oil type, sodium per serving, added sugar, and ingredient count as key criteria. If olive oil or avocado oil is not the first ingredient, you are purchasing a cheaper oil with premium marketing. Target under 150 milligrams of sodium per 2 tablespoons. Many commercial dressings significantly exceed this. Sweet dressings, target under 4 grams added sugar per serving. Above this, the dressing becomes a dessert sauce. Fewer than 8 ingredients in a commercial dressing is a practical indicator of lower processing level. Refrigerated dressings often contain fewer preservatives and better quality ingredients than shelf-stable varieties. Tahini and nut butter mixed with acid at serving time produce excellent dressings without any commercial additives. The gap between homemade, best commercial, and typical commercial dressing is nutritionally significant. Freshly made dressings deliver more complex, brighter flavor than bottled equivalents. Palatability supports the switch. 3 simple vinaigrettes prepared weekly covers all dressing needs without a single commercial product. Restaurant salads may use 4 to 6 tablespoons of dressing, a significant daily sodium contribution from a single side. The salad is already a nutritional asset. The dressing should complement it not compromise it. Most commercial dressings use soybean or canola oil, regardless of the olive oil imagery on the label. At typical pour sizes, dressing sodium can approach 500 milligrams, a significant daily intake from one condiment. Low-fat dressings replace removed fat with sugar and modified starch, not a nutritional improvement. 2 minutes and 3 ingredients produce a superior dressing by every nutritional and quality measure. For commercial dressing users, choose refrigerated, check oil position, target under 150 milligrams sodium, avoid fat-free versions. Transitioning to homemade is incremental. 1 vinaigrette per week replaces 1 commercial bottle per month. Dressing quality is one of the highest impact, lowest effort dietary changes available to most consumers. A family batch vinaigrette, 3 minutes on Sunday, covering 4 weekday lunches, under $1 in ingredients. The dressing lesson applies broadly. Condiments are the hidden calorie and sodium reservoir in otherwise healthy meals. Some premium commercial dressings are genuinely improving. Shorter ingredient lists and quality oils are increasing. Clean label dressings with genuine quality oils and short ingredient lists are a growing market segment. Consumer label literacy directly drives product reformulation. Demand for transparency improves supply. 4 checks: oil position, sodium under 150 milligrams, sugar under 4 grams, ingredient count under 8. The best dressing is the one you made. The label is the jar, and you already read it.